Today, we're diving into a company called Codegres. They're an IT service agency, but with a really powerful philosophy. That code isn't just about building things, it's about solving real-world problems. Let's see how they make that happen.
So you've got this great business idea, right? You've got the vision, the passion, but then you hit that big technical wall. You know exactly what you want to create, but you just don't have the team to actually write the code. It's a super common problem, and it's precisely the gap that Codegres was built to fill.
So how do they tackle this? Well, it's not about just being a bunch of coders for hire. Their whole mission is built on a philosophy that goes way deeper than just programming. And here it is. This one sentence says it all, really. This is straight from their company ethos, and it just completely reframes the whole conversation. See, they don't just see themselves as developers, they're problem-solving partners. The code is just the tool they use to get to the real goal, solving a business challenge. Think of it like this. Codegres is basically the bridge between what a business needs and the technical solution that can make it happen. Whether a company needs a killer website or a custom mobile app from scratch, Codegres is the team that translates that vision into actual, working software.
Now, to do that right, you need more than just one skill. You need a whole toolkit that can take a project from a little spark of an idea all the way to a polished product that's ready for the market. So let's take a look at what's in their toolkit.
What's really interesting here is how this lays out the entire journey. I mean, sure, they start with UI/UX design to make sure it looks and feels right, then they do the actual development, and then they test everything. But look at what's on either end. Business consultation at the start, and support and maintenance at the end. That shows you they're not just there to build something and disappear. They're in it for the long haul, like a true partner.
So how do they pull all this off? Well, they're offering everything from custom web development on platforms like WordPress and Shopify to building native apps for both iOS and Android. Then you layer on strategic consulting and even digital marketing, and you've got a seriously comprehensive package.
Okay, having a great toolkit is one thing, but the real test is what you actually build with it. So let's check out their portfolio and see how they've turned these concepts into real, working products for actual customers.
Their work really boils down to two key areas. On one hand, you've got custom websites, which, are the digital storefront for any modern business. And on the other, you have mobile apps that put useful tools right into people's hands. This dual focus means they can tackle an incredible range of business challenges. And just look at the diversity in their web portfolio. They've built solutions for healthcare, like for City Central Hospital, professional services for an architecture firm, and e-commerce for High Life Power. This shows they're not a one-trick pony. They can clearly understand and deliver for totally different industries with their own unique needs.
Their app portfolio is just as varied. You've got creative tools like Sketch Paint, media editors, really practical business apps like an invoice generator, and even games like AI chess. This range, which you can find on both the Google Play and Apple App Stores, really proves their technical flexibility and that they can solve problems for businesses and regular consumers alike.
All right, so they've built some impressive stuff for all kinds of clients. But what do those clients actually think? Let's dig into the numbers that really tell the story of trust.
First up, just look at their reach. They've partnered with over 75 customers, building solutions for businesses all around the world. We're not talking about just a local shop here. This is a company with proven international experience.
And that global reach isn't just a number on a page. They have an active client base in more than 3 different countries. That proves their partnership model and their development process works smoothly across borders and time zones. That's not easy to do.
But this might be the most telling number of all. Across all of those clients and all of those different projects, they have a perfect 5 out of 5 average customer rating. You just don't get that kind of satisfaction by accident. It says a lot about their quality, their communication, and their commitment.
And this quote from a client pretty much explains why they have that rating. Did you catch the key phrase? Patient enough to understand our requirement. See? It brings us right back to their core mission. It's not just about building an app, it's about taking the time to understand the problem first. That's what leads to a solution that works smoothly for the long term.
Okay, so we've seen their mission, we've looked inside their toolkit, and we've seen the proof. So what does this all mean for someone out there with a great idea? Let's talk about the next step.
They make it really simple. It all just starts with a conversation. Codegres offers a free online meeting to talk about your project, which gives you a direct, no-pressure way to see if they're the right partner to help you solve your problem with code.
And that really brings us to the final question, doesn't it?
Whether it's a new business idea, a process you need to automate, or a totally new way to connect with your customers, it all starts with a problem that needs solving. The big takeaway here is that maybe that technical barrier isn't as high as you think. So what problem are you going to solve next?